Welcome to all the marine enthusiasts, classic car enthusiasts. I've just fitted this arch tonight just to make sure it's not finished completely, but it's looking pretty good. There's a couple of things that came up while I was putting it on that I'd like to pass on. A couple of things where you could easily crack the arch being fiberglass, and I'll go over them with you. But just to let you know, you remember some weeks ago I said that I've got a couple of guys coming over to learn some bits and pieces with us and work with us and so on and so forth. Well, the first guy's coming over on the 23rd of this month, 23rd of February. So he's coming on Thursday night, on the night of the 23rd. So we'll work Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, because he's going back Monday night. So I'll pick him up from Vienna Thursday night. He was going to come on Friday, but I said to him, you know, people in Austria tend to leave work at 12:30 on a Friday and they all go off to the countryside. They've got little country places. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. Or they go to family in the country. So the Flughafen, or the airport, and the city on a Friday in Vienna is pretty mobbed. Not as bad as London, obviously, but it does get pretty mobbed. Anyway, so what I'll do is I want to show you a couple of things that I've done today. I didn't work too much because my wife wanted to go shopping, and I've been looking on the internet. I talked to you about this a spot welder, and what I've found is I've found a spot welder which has a kind of pistol situation to it rather than a set of jaws. And I'm very lucky because I put three-phase in this garage, and I also put three-phase in the lower garage as well. Because of the pool pumps, we needed it anyway, and we have a sauna at the back which is three-phase. But three-phase motors are better, they're industrial, they last longer, they're cheaper to run, and to replace the half the price of a standard single-phase motor. So it'll have a lot of power in it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one that has the extension arm on it with a where you can weld studs, for instance, to a dent, and you can it has a slide hammer attachment to it, so you can weld studs, or you can weld washers, copper washers or washers, and you can put special bars in and pull it so that you can pull the dent out. You know, because if you smack on a dent, you'll just pop it back out the other way because it's stretched. So I've got a few dents on the two XKs that need doing, so I thought, well, why not get it all in one? And I'm also thinking about treating myself to an English wheel, which I've been wanting for years, but I found a company, but it's a long way away. It's down in, it's about I don't know, 500-kilometre round trip. So I might go on Monday, but tomorrow we're going to go to Graz and see if I can find something similar. If not, I'll wait and I'll get it on Monday. But this is the kind of thing I'm thinking about. I don't know if you can see it there. It's you can see that this arm on it here is actually, this is a slide hammer, and then you're just using the pistol grip. So you're not gripping like you would normally do. You would grip it with two electrodes. This is doing it from the outside, and it comes with the cart and everything. So I shouldn't look at the price. It's just crazy. But anyway, so that's the kind of thing I want to go for. Anyway, yeah. So I think that's really it. So I'll just show you this. I'll pick up this camera, and then I'll show you what we're doing. So you can see there. I'll put this light on so you can see it better. So you can see there. I've done that arch. It's not completely finished yet. You have to also remember that these have to go into it. This is the new one from Mini Spares. This has, obviously, it's got glue on it to go on the side, and this is the one that came with the car. It's just a pushover one, but much thicker. And this has just got an angle on it. It's quite nice. If you look, you can see how it works. It's on, side on. A couple of things to be aware of with these arches when you put them on. They're quite flimsy here. Let me turn this light under. They're quite flimsy here, as you can maybe better. Yeah, there you can see. Oh, in fact, that's too much. It's too bright. I'll put it there. Put it there. That's better. You can see they're quite flimsy here, and obviously you don't want to pull them too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put spacers in between them. You can see there that that's tight, or as tight as I want to do it, but it actually needs spacers in between it. Again, there you can see. So I think that one's the same. Yeah, you can see. So I'm going to put spacers behind that so you don't pull on them too hard. I think the other thing I'll do is completely cover those in some kind of material, because I can imagine them getting quite rusty. So one of the other things I wanted to show you is when you're putting these panels on, a lot of people worry about getting these lined up, and it really isn't important because they're just the returned edge. The most important thing is actually getting it so that they're lined up inside. So you can see how that is completely flush. This is what you should be looking for, flushness there. On the other side, I wanted to show you something. Yeah, as usual, I bought this side. It's a Magnum one. I bought this side and I ended up making that one up there. And there it is. It's the same thing. Still, I could fit it on the other Mini, the other Cooper, so it's not a big deal. So that's no problem. Yeah, and the second last thing is I want to show you this. I'll just stick this bumper on, won't be a sec. And then you can see it. So I have to do it with one hand with the camera. This is an old one, but it's not sat straight, but it'll give you an idea. So you can see, I like these with the overriders on. I think they look really nice, very retro Mini style. And you can see there when it's sat straight, it's a nice fit when it's bolted in place. So yeah, so the last thing I want to show you tonight is this crimping tool. This is a neighbour of mine. He's just up the road, and he's got this Jag, and somebody put some louvers in for him because they changed it from, this is a Mark 1, a 69, and it had the 2.8 engine in it, which was really underpowered for the time, and he's put a 4.2 in it, and for some reason they decided to put these in. There's really no need, because they had a 4.2 in them later. But what I've done is I've used this tool, which somebody asked me about the other day. So I got this from Frost Restorations, and the number on it is what? F280 door skinner. It's Chinese made, but even so. And as I say, you can get different jaws with it. You get this big long jaw here, and there's another style to go in it there. So what I did is I actually used that today to straighten these up. And if you look, you can see they're a lot better now. They're still not 100%, but they're a lot better than they were. Now you look at the ones on the other side, which I haven't done yet. You can see how bad the gaps are in between it. Yeah, well, you can see it with your eye, look. Or you can see it with the camera, certainly. It's quite bad, the dips in it. So I'm just going to straighten them up for him, and I'll blow them in. I can't get it the same colour as the car, obviously. But yeah, so it just shows you, I mean, this tool can be used for a lot of things, you know. Especially if you want to make panels and that. It's ideal for that, because of the length of the arms on it, you've got such a good force with it, you know, and you can do you can open them so wide that you can, you know, bring it a little bit at a time, bit at a time, you know, take a little bite each time. And that's the thing with door skinning or anywhere where you're turning around a corner, is take a very small bite, go all the way up, and do it nice and uniformed all the way up. Anyway, so there you are. So I'm going to do this for him over the weekend. Like you can see, it's cracking around there. They weren't particularly well made, but I'll get them as clean as I can and as nice as I can. They're looking better now, I have to say, compared to those ones over there. Anyway, thanks for watching in, and bye for now. Take care. Bye.